centered?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Hi, today we're going to demonstrate how you can modify a Pedors shoe with a technology called Elevate. It's a feature that you can change the shape of the shoe depending on the deformity of the foot. Pedors construction is a EVA material between Lycra and nylon. So that gives it the ability to change shape with influence of a pressure or an object when heat is applied. And it'll hold that shape even after wear daily. So I'm going to do a demonstration today on how that works. First of all, we're just going to take a 601, and by the way, this can be done to any of the shoes in the line. So for example, we're going to take this shoe, we see the shape, has a nice natural full toe box shape, but we're going to make it a little bit higher, say for a patient that has a little bit higher toe deformities. You can use any type of object, a tennis ball, racquetball, softball, baseball, typical shoe stretcher, a lot of different things you can use. In this case, I'm going to use a tennis ball. So I'm going to just stick it in there, push it up towards the toe box, and I think we can see that it's really taken on a new shape. And now I'm going to apply heat. I'm going to keep the heat moving with a heat source, probably for about a minute, allow it to cool. We'll remove the ball and it'll hold its shape. So that was about a minute of heat application. We kept it moving. If you hold it in one spot, you can melt the fibers. So always keep your heat source moving. Practice this obviously before you do it on a patient's shoe that you're going to dispense. Just allow it to cool. Don't rush it. If you take the form out too soon, it will relax and go back down to a smaller shape. So you really want it to cool completely before removing the object that you're stretching with. You can, cool it down by waving it back and forth, or apply maybe an air gun to it or something like that. But we'll just wait for this to cool, and then once this is removed, obviously you can fit it to the patient, and if it's not enough, put a larger object in or a larger stretch device and redo it. So you could do it multiple times. And if you did it too much, you could actually apply a heat source and it'll shrink back down. So you have great flexibility in making changes. So we're going to take the tennis ball out, and as you can see, it's maintained its shape. Still very flexible and very accommodating for that deformity. This bridges the gap of having to have a custom-made shoe. Here you can take a shoe that's off the shelf and modify it quite effectively to do what you need. Now I'm going to apply heat, and you're going to see this go back down to close to the original shape. There you have it. The shoe's back to almost where it was when we started. So it gives you great versatility. Give it a try, and if you have any questions, always contact Pedors directly. We can walk you through any steps that you might get stuck with, but it's pretty simple to work with. Just give it some practice. Thanks. That's it.
Whew.
We'll have to see how that played back.